Hello, I'm Damien. I'm Damien. Kirby Dreamland 2. Poyo! Yee. Totally there are hamsters at some point and somewhere. This is the second of the Kirby's Dream Land sub-series of Kirby games. You know, it started with Kirby's Dream Land, the very first game. So this is technically, I think, the third Kirby game, unless they made one of the weird side games before this. You know, because like, Kirby has a lot of puzzle and, no hintings. It has a lot of puzzle and side things, which, for my whole series purposes, because I play through franchises to some weird extent or another, I'm probably not going to make use of those unless I just feel like, just being like, I feel like playing this. Because, like, I suppose you theoretically can beat Kirby's Pinball Land, but, like, can you beat Kirby's Star Stacker? I don't know. Maybe. Shrug. But mostly it's the main focus of the Kirby stuff in particular. And, like, I'm not going to beat Kirby's Dream Course whenever that shows up. So my main focus is the platformers, because that's what people would normally think of when they think, oh, Kirby game. But anyway, Kirby's Dream Land 2. 8 more Kirbiness. With a steak planet. Sorry, grassland. And a hamster friend. What this is the introduction of Kirby's animal friends. And as we will see very soon, because that's... Can I actually dash in this game? I cannot. Interesting. Good to know. No accidental dashing. But as we'll be seeing in due time, you know, this game does have copy powers. So, you know, they've pulled that from Kirby's Adventure. No copy power there, it's just a Waddle Dee. No copy there, it's just a broom. No copy power there, it's just a copy. And they also got those little stars, which I believe get 10, get a life. Except that tracker only has 7, so I'm not sure if it is a life or not. But we'll find out when I get 7 of them. Delicious. Needle bouncer. Bronto bird. Consume all. Ah, hidden star. Ba-ba-da-ba. Ba-da-ba. Papa Bro Jr. does not provide anything yet. We go in here and we obtain Parasol, our first power in Kirby's Dream Land 2. There's the pep soda, like usual. It heal HP, which I have not taken damage for. Bum 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 bum. We got a little fancy Kirby for, I guess, a screensaver, probably. That way you can try to avoid, you know, screen burn on your Game Boy. Oop, right, that's what Select does. So, the Parasol is much more manageable in this one as well. But no explanation. Egg. I destroyed Egg, I'm sorry. But yeah, so Parasol is the same as pretty much every other Kirby game. Except now you can hold it as a shield in front of you. For quite a while, but it does go back in automatically. So you know, you do a little bit of a floaty, it protects you from above. It is otherwise an attack but ahead of you kind of situation. A little bit above, as I was kind of seeing with that block destroying. It is indeed a life. That was the life jingle. Here we go. Okay. Well, we got to the tomato. Every tune feels slightly remixed. I'm going to assume that means I got everything in here, which suddenly concerns me that there's going to be, like, I need to get all the stars. Ooh. New power! Fireball! Also known as burning later on. We lost the power. Excellent. Lost it again. I'm going to assume that the stars mean just got all secrets in the level. Hello, Sonic. Sonic, do what I'm doing. Come here, Sonic. You're getting a little close to the wall. I can't really hit you right there and not get hurt. It's fine, we'll just wait for you to rush. Ow. You know what? Heck you. Ba 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 da ba. Ba ba ba. You didn't give me a power, that's fair. Animal friend! Rick the hamster! Now we have full life again. A Rick song. Rick can shuck in. He can't duck, but look how happy and chubby we are. But, what the animal companions do for you, aside from other various potential things, is, every animal companion changes the, what do you call it? The power-up power, what it do. So this is Rick with the parasol. And we can drop the power like always. Keep getting hit. Feed Rick a Poppy Brew Jr., feed Rick an apple. It's fine. Stop hitting me. Rick, however, cannot float. And it looks like not in this, he can wall jump in different games, but it looks like not this one. It's fine, we'll just go get the tomato. There we go. Yay! Hamster friend. And we got the star of completion for that door. Consume. Big star. Little star. What are the powers in this game? Oh, fire now. Rick with fire is breathe fire. I want that tomato. This breathe fire ability is much better than in Nightmare in Dreamland. There was such a delay on that. That was not good. And I don't think that delay existed in Kirby's Adventure either. We want those. That is the big collectible we were after this game. Something tells me I needed Parasol for this, though. Okay, we'll come back in here with Parasol. But yeah, every world, I believe, one of the stages has one of those cool little crystal things right there. Oh, speaking of Parasol, give. Down, down, down. Parasol! Give me the crystal surfboard. Yeah! And so, I mean, they're optional, but if you want to get the good ending, you know, that kind of thing, like a Chaos Emerald. Ow. So it's not super great using the Parasol, because that part was my fault. Because you are kind of attacking in more of an upwardly direction, even though you can still strike ahead of you. It's just, you strike ahead of you with an invisible force of being uncertain how it do. Or, you know, keep on just taking damage all the time because great at the video game. Bang, bang, bang. I know there's a 1-up level above here, but I'm still not getting the timing down. Anyway, we haven't died yet, so it's not like it actually matters too awfully much. And then we got the boss door. Kinda wish I had firepower, because of course it is Dr. Wood. Stop hitting me with your roots. Hey, Struggle. Probably standing too close to him. Oh my gosh, it was Wispy all along! And he did. Hamster dance. Ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba. Oh man, is that actually as far behind as it seems to be? No drop frames. Let me reload that real quick just to find out. Okay, yeah, no, that was just my game being super duper behind. Yeah, okay. Not my game, but my screen. My little preview screen. Hey, there's the proof that here on Stake Grassland we obtained the crystal surfboard. Now we move on to what seems to be a strawberry shortcake of some variety, but it's the big forest. And we see our first sight of a Kine the owl, who gives no shits. Every world seems to have 4 stages. So far, at least 3 stages and a boss. Give me your cap. Give me all of you. Give me all of you again. I want that star, though. Ow. There we go, firepower once more. Ow. A friend! Kine the owl. And he hits different music, and he can fly. And that is his firepower. I really like his music. Yeah, he float around. He do downward shock. Fireball. I know, it's the most powerful mini-boss ever. I should have grabbed the umbrella just to see what it was. Gordo, hello. I think you can get away from me. Like there's not a star hidden back there, fine. No, umbrella, why did you flee? Of course, you can't actually swallow until you land on the ground to be able to swallow. Umbrella power with Kine is a tornado top spin kind of thing. Cool. Cutter! Spread shot. Boom! Yay, 1 up. Yeah! A door. Okay, what's the 5 supposed to signify? Can't get it with Cutter. Fireball, how about you? Not Fireball. At least not Fireball with Kine. You fool. It wouldn't be Fire with Rick, because it could be Parasol. No, I wanted the Parasol power. Where did the Cutter come from again? I really doubt it'll be this either, but gotta check everything. Okay, it's not gonna be Rick Parasol because it's below. Yeah, that ain't it. It won't be Friendless Parasol. I don't know what Rick Cutter looks like, but it's probably pretty close to regular Cutter. And it won't be Rick Fire because Rick Fire just goes straight forward. Ow! Ah, it could be Needle. It could very well be, Kine and Needle. Well, F. So that is how you get rid of an animal, friend. Was that Bomber? Ow. Was who Bomber? Okay, I thought he was going to stop chasing me eventually. If you're talking about Poppy Bro Jr., no, there's no bomb power in the game. Yeah, no, it is Poppy Bro Jr., but there's no elf, or there's no bomb power, so it don't do anything for us. Poppy Bro Jr. doesn't actually give a power until Superstar. Yeah, you're Gordo. Heck yeah. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Back in we go. Okay. Yay. Didn't actually need Animal Friend, just needed Needle. Verify that by exiting like that, we actually still have the thing. Yes, good. Alrighty. Well, while we're at it, actually. No, never mind. I've changed my mind. I was going to say, while we're at it, let's go get Rick and see what Rick with Needle is like. Even though, like, one, I know what Rick with Needle is like, personally. And two, that would require actually going and beating the mini-boss, so heck that. Okay, fair enough. I mean, I knew that was going to happen. I just thought I'd, you know, be able to get out of it. I wanted that needle. I got that needle. This needle's better. Who needs a needle when you can get a cutter? Heck yeah, cutter! Best power. Cutter with Kine is actually pretty powerful. Still don't recall offhand what cutter with Rick is. But we'll find out eventually. Might find out right here. Don't throw your shoe at me. Nope, it's Kine. That's fine. Kine has cool music and good power together with this. Feathery spread shot is a good time. Throw all of the feathers and get the tiny star for me. Yeah. Going down, and we're here. Now, just for the baby bird. Cappy and Bronto, Bert and everything. I still don't remember the name of the pig-faced things. Scarfy, that's it. I forgot him for so long. I just saw him, as soon as I'm saying that, I don't know. I was like, oh wait, no, yeah, his name is Scarfy. And he's terrifying. Alrighty. Time for a boss with Kine. I keep calling him Kine, but I just realized Kine is not his name. Kine is the name of the next animal companion. What the heck is the bird's name? Yeah, this is basically Lolo, but as a boar. Okay. Oh, there goes my... Okay, those explosions last a while. Accidentally devoured. Wrong direction. Oh, right, and that's... So yeah, the animal companions are also an extra health bar. If they lose all their health, the animal companion flees, but you are safe with a full health bar, as we've just seen. We've destroyed the wildlife. Oh, yo! Yeah. Yeah, it was basically the la fight. And now it's Fried Egg World, also known as Ripple Field. There's Kine. The heck is the owl's name? I'm just gonna hide in here, or I guess I'm not gonna spit that at you. Can't spit in the water. Noted. Explosive coconut. Power. Power. There are a lot of you guys in here. The best worst one, yes. Rock. This version of Rock is fun because it can roll downhill. I mean, so long as you're heading downhill, yes. If you're going any other direction, it's just rock. Also, powers work underwater. Cutter is better, though. I'm a Cutter fan. Wow, okay. Excuse me. I was not expecting your blade to go so far, Sir Kibble. How dare you launch your eggs at me, good sir? Up we jump. Consume the star. I want that pep soda. No, my drink. That's worth it. Haha! Ow, no, my power. I missed Cutter already. Huh. I'm sure it's fine. And go! Oh, that was terrible. Yeah! Level 2. Hey, Scarfy. Are you hiding something behind you? You are. Bye, Scarfy. Ow. 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 Bubble pipes. Don't like them. Oh no, but I want the stars. However am I going to get them? Hello, jellyfish man. Okay, I'm pretty sure I can... Okay, I can eat your star attack. I cannot eat the other things. That's Spark. Lightning bolts I probably can't eat. Comet I can. Shockwave on the ground I definitely can't. That was rude throwing that over me like that. Thank you. Jellyfish has become power. We have gained Kine the fish. He is not very good on land. But look, a light bulb. The light bulb that he can launch. And yeah, Kine is a very, very strong swimmer. He has better control and can push against currents. Also, the light bulb explodes. Look, it lights up the land. I see you, hidden door. Look at all the delicious stars. I'm pretty sure I remember what... I guess with a multitude of enemies here, we can do that there, because Spark should have the electrical power. So, Kine with Needle. He just turns into Needlefish. It's not good. Kine with Spark, we know. Kine with Cutter. He fires off a spreading shockwave, and that is actually pretty dang good. But we want to maintain... Not you. We want to maintain... Not you. We want to maintain Spark power, though. I can't see what's going on. Oh, but what does Kine Fire look like? Guess we'll find out eventually. Should check in the water here real quick, just in case. Nothing good, okay. And jump! Terrible. Yeah, Kirby's a mermaid. Boyo! It's a level 3 under the water. Pew. 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 Alright, nothing out of the water. I want that. Fool. Eel in a pipe. Eel in a pipe. Eel in a pipe. He is. Eel in the pipe. What's an eel in a pipe? Look at the pipe. It has an eel in it or something. Alright, let me but he has. This is probably where the thing is. And you wouldn't know it without light. And I think we need rock to actually get it, though. So we just need to know and remember that right there is the thing. Got the life right there. It was a brand new life. I got the life. Now we go up here. Give me fire. Hwah. 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 It's terrible in the water. It's not what we want. Unagi is not worth much. Pew pew. Pew 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 pew. Pew 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 pew. Pew 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 pew. There's a rock right there. Oh, poor Kine. Kine doesn't become rock. It's Kirby that becomes a big-ass rock inside him. That is why he has the sad face. Oh no! Okay, then somewhere over here. Rock. Heck yeah. I think they're called the rainbow shards. So our third rainbow shard obtained. No. Kine, come on, we need to leave now. There we go. Now let's get rid of the power of the rock, because it is not very good. In other words, I want to have something else. Maybe fire or nothing. I don't know. I don't know what we are looking at next door. Boss. Probably some kind of fish. I don't know. Cutter would be my very first choice, like always. But we can't always get what we want there. I'll find out very soon. I'm sure we will know what I will be getting, if anything. Sometimes I wonder if it's better most of the time to just not have a power at all. After all, when we fight the boss, the stars that we shoot seem to do much more damage, but the copy powers are the cool thing to obtain. It's kind of the point of playing the video game. I don't know, but here we are at the exit. Fly, fishy! Oh. That's fine, we got 9 lives. We're basically a cat. Alrighty, well, we have no power with us, and also it's actually not in the water right here, so quite frankly, it's probably going to be a land-based boss, and I guess we're going to fight a land-based... Oh, here we go, water. Told ya. Wrong direction. Heck you. You seem like you've seen some things, Mr. Anglerfish. Oh, you also charge like that. That's not very fair. Summon your little friends. I will destroy them. Alright, one more hit. I think I'll just stay right there. Yeah. Okay, summon friends. There you go. Oh, yo! There we go. Oh, Kine doesn't seem very keen on the flying star. Ah, frozen mashed potato land. I mean, iceberg. Oh, poor Kine. But I mean, mood, I too would choose the... In a frozen, icy place like this, I too would choose Rick. Oh, 4 levels this time. Frankly, I'd choose Rick in general, most often. Because Rick is an adorable hamster, and not a fish. Oh, there goes Kine. Not sure why we had such little health. But okay. I feel like I want spark power. No, yeah. At first my brain went like, oh, is there a secret under here if I break these blocks? And then I noticed they were starting to destroy on their own. I was like, oh, wait, no, that's the problem. Also, snow-covered tiles. I've seen possibly here. Yep, the ice physics. Like that as well. Anyway, in we go. Hi, Rick. I will rescue you in a hot second. Emphasis on hot. We needed fire to break through that ice. And here we go, Rick time. So this is what Needle Rick looks like. You get all spiky back. And Kirby does Pog Face or something, I don't know. And Electric Rick shocks Kirby and looks adorable. Rick doesn't suffer ice physics, by the way. Not really. And he has beam power. Yeah, he does not really suffer ice physics. Get away from my animal friend, you jerk. Penguin. Rick has the power of freeze. Oh my god. Okay. Fool of a penguin. Let me get rid of you real quick. Look at adorable balled up Rick. Adorable. Bow. Yee. Okay, so yeah, it is basically Cutter, but with a Kirby. Spackle hamster yee. Ow. Throw Kirby. Destroy the rock. And now we have Rick Rock. Not to be confused with the Rick Roll, but a Rick Rock. Rick is the best. Whee! I'm just going to assume that is just more of the same pathway. Ow! Wow! We made it. Boy-oh. Well, I hit the wrong button. I'm glad we got another animal friend right there, because I wanted to have a choice between the two, and I accidentally Rick. Don't want to throw your shoe again? The gross, gross shoe. Oh, I missed. It is our bird friend that I don't remember the name of. Bird friend can fight against the wind. Fool. Ow. Okay, those do not count as a power gain. Na, 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 na. Well, if these are blocked off, I have to assume I can get them. Coo the Owl, thank you. That is indeed his name. Tomato. Riveting gameplay. I need fire. I need a lot of fire. Maybe there's fire in the door. Hello, I need fire. Thank you. You jerk, Sir Kibble. I would love to take you, but I need fire right now. Climb up. Oh god, friend eater. Yeah, I'm pretty... That guy doesn't chase us when we don't have a friend. Unless I wasn't paying attention to my health at all, it seemed like he immediately destroyed my friend the last time he hit me. Maybe I only had 1 health anyway, but I'm pretty sure he just destroyed him. So he just did 8 Kine. Alright, what is... So this is Ice with Q. Kinda cool, but I'm not all that into it. With rock, we just become a rock. It's basically rock with without a friend. You're not supposed to ever come out on your own. Excuse me. Ooh, have we seen Sparkle? Sparkle Bird, though. We have not. Lightning Bolt. 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 I almost feel bad. Kine. I'm gonna probably regret this, but I feel like I do need you for some point. Well, there is water here. The Uncle Fester. Frog. Frog, come here. Come up. No, that's not what I wanted. Alright, come over here and come up, maybe? Can you do that? Seems like the answer is no. Alright, give me just a second. Well, if we needed that power, we can't have it now. We'll have to come back elsewise for it, I guess. Backtrack how best we can. Okay, this is not what I thought was up here, so I'm kind of disappointed now that we lost our power. Is there any kind of power over this way, or is it just all basic enemies? Answer is basic enemies. That's all we've got. Okay, well then, I suppose I will just have to live without. All the little cute froggies will be mine to destroy or devour, but what is the difference? Ba 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 da, ba ba da ba 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 da. Fish. Fish. Friend of our once again. Okay, a moving... Oh, okay, I see. So Kine's power is... Okay, yeah, see, he consumes a friend entirely. Heckin' friend eater. Okay, trying to sit here pretending like he's a friend himself. Just a nice little cute little sleepy face, but no. He destroys friends. Okay, that was rude of you, Penguin. This little final bit would have been really hard with Kine anyway. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba. Alrighty, into level 4. Hello, fireman. Can I has that? You kind of put it in the other direction. Now we have the power of fire and Rick! Hello, Rick. You don't slide. Destroys friends with his tumbly. Side-scrolling auto-scroller. Alright, you have the icy snowball. No. Down, Rick, down! I will always take catcher when I can, until the game is like, no, you can't have that, you should have picked something else. Ow. Well, I suppose that's on me. I see we want fire. I'm totally not actually surprised. Oh man, that would be good too. I'm sorry, Rick. It would have happened either way. Which means in one of these levels... And one of these levels was the thing that I didn't get. I didn't even see the entrance for it. Oh, let's move on for now. Oh my gosh, look at him. And then we get to destroy this guy. Does that count? That's fire. I don't remember who the final boss is of this game. Cannot consume the big one. Got it. Oh, I missed. I just need to get one more hit in. There we go. But I think I missed a shard. Wrong button. Let's find out. Indeed I did. Well, we can't have that. I didn't even see an indication of it on one of the levels, though. I feel like the answer is level 3. Stop hitting me with things. I'm busy being annoyed by the ice physics. They're very slippery. Just getting hit by everything. Right. I say I suspect level 3, but we've been through all of this. And we can more easily get up into here at least, but... Ba-da-da-dum. Okay, I can't actually go into those holes at all with a fish friend. Okay, so those are just pits. Alright, no one down there. Alright, I haven't seen absolutely nothing. Let's try level 2 with the wind. You would think so, but I mean, it could be. Okay, so this is... Oh, that was the main thing I was checking there with this one, was... or you needed fire, maybe? A possibility as well. But the problem with that was that we looked into all the pits, all the spots we could see that required the fire. Didn't really mean to swallow that. You are what I wanted to swallow because you are fire. I'm sorry, Kine, but not this time. Also, you were Rick before. Maybe because I had Kine at the time. I don't remember. Dang it, Koo. Well, I at least need fire. Alright, who are you? Kine? Alright. How can I say no to that fishy face? I'm sure I'm not going to regret this at all. Almost regretted it. Swear to God, Kine. Oh, I want Koo back. Hello, Umbrella Man. I'm so glad I missed. Yeah, I'm mad too. Cool. Didn't mean to swallow it. There we go. The heck are you doing here, Gooey? Are you actually an animal friend in this game? Oh, you're just healthy. Cool. Ah, there's fire back here too. Got it. Nope. No, I want that. No. Big, loud sigh from me here. Why did you do that? Okay, well, okay, but... Okay, yeah, I guess in the middle we can't see quite what that is. You can see the one up, there's probably indeed something down in that middle. Which makes me feel like we actually want the fish. And fire. Which is a concern. You're not the fish. Pretty sure we had a guaranteed fish in here. That's fine, we don't actually need the fire right now. I have to fight you for the first time in the proper way, huh? Fish! Hello, Kine. Once more into the abyss. No! Rick, I love you, but you're not Kine. Because the implication of where that area was is that it ends up in a place that seems to have, what do you call it? Fiery possibilities. Or not fiery, watery possibilities. Throw another one. Ow. Kine. Once again. Stop going up. It's annoying. Okay. It's fine. This is actually better for right now. Haha! Okay, now we just need to not lose the power. Shoot your things. Thank you. I'm gonna take your tomato first. Good. Yes. Guess we're gonna find out. Okay, yeah, I do need Kine. How the heck am I supposed to get in here? Can you break ice with rock? Is that what I need? Because Kine's ability is not going to be able to break those blocks down there. Turning into a boy. That don't work. You jerk. Jerk of a penguin. And you're not even deity. Excuse me. Alright, Kine, join with me. Go back in again to get rock. Remain uncertain that this is even going to work. I hate rocks so much. No! Controller did the thing. You know what? I'm pretty sure rock shows up on the path to the area. And probably still isn't actually what we want. But I can't think of what other ability with Kine we can utilize that would... That would give us what we want. Come on. Fish. Ba-ba-ba-do, ba-ba-da-ba-ba. Ba-ba-ba-do, ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba-do. Ba-ba-ba-do, ba-ba-da-ba-ba. Bleh. Gooey. I almost screwed it up yet again. Chili Willy power. It just makes this easier. Bum 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 ba da ba da ba da ba da ba ba da ba 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 da ba da ba 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 do ba da ba 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 do. Baby, there's a wreck of rock right here, right? Yes. Okay, now we just have to get through all this without losing the power again. Somehow. Shoot your pew-pew. We can break that one. Pew-pew. Can't break that. So it does need to be fire. But fish fire right here won't do anything, I don't think. Heckin'... It's like it's sitting here making it feel like thus far like we need 2 heckin' powers. Okay, devour him. That's coup again. I still want ice on this first portion because it's just a lot easier to get through. Bum bum ba 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 do ba ba da ba 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 do. Ba 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 do ba ba da ba 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 do. All right, now we have fire again. Yeah, I don't understand. I don't understand unless... I didn't mean to drop Kine immediately. I was going to utilize him still, but okay. You jerk. I don't like you, Fireball Sonic. Always with the up. Okay, yes, we want fire. Yes, we want Ku. Maybe Ku can get past the bubbles? Like maybe his downward fireball can get past the bubble? But that is the only way I can see us breaking the ice over there. And also being... And also being able to be above it. Because everyone else's fire goes in front of them. I'm so confused. Because now I need rock. Was there a rock in here? You're just a fish. There's Cutter, but what's Cutter gonna do to help us? Nothing. There's no rock. I'm at an absolute loss how I'm supposed to get this. Heckin' game. How dare it. Kirby's Dreamland 2. Ah, they're called the Rainbow Drops. Okay, Iceberg. Once again, Kine is required, but you also need the burning ability. Okay. Ah, I'm an idiot. Okay. Okay. I'm just stupid. That's all it is. I'm going to deem this not my fault because, boy, I'm just dumb. I'm incredibly dumb. We all know this. Kine, join with me. We do need the fish. We do need fire. I'm going to maintain the plan we've been doing with the fish. which is to say not fire right now. Do not grab the owl. Survive a hop or two until we can grab Ice Boy. It's fine, we don't actually need the ice anymore. And we don't need this rock here. We need the fire. We need to not die also, because we need the fish. Throw your things, Sir Kibble. Do your pew-pew. Oh, goodness. Do it again, I wasn't paying attention. Thank you. So, how I'm dumb is I need to not destroy those. Oh, look, we made it. Okay, we need 2 space, though. There we go. And then we can't destroy that with a fire, but we can certainly just friggin' do that. And oh, look, we made it. Oh, you asshole. Gooey, thank you. Gooey gives me a health pip. I was hoping he was going to do a full health pip, or a full health refill, but just a health pip. A health pip is fine enough. Bum bum ba dum bum ba dum bum 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 ba 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 da ba ba da ba 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 da ba 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 da ba ba da ba 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 da ba ba da ba da ba da. So tell me, dear walkthrough, how am I supposed to get that? How am I supposed to destroy those? I'm going to guess it's the... Okay, now you need to spit the power out and grab the thing and make sure and make an opening, but you need to get your power back. Before I even try that, is that what the case is? Quickly shed your burning ability, inhale Spardox, pick a bath, regain your burn. Yep, okay. Yep, exactly what I said, just said. Bleh. Get it back. That's not enough to get rid of the one. So we do it again. And then we go down. There, we got the rainbow shard. Ah, that was awful. I hated it. But now we can go to the Red Canyon. Hi, Rick. Haiku. Ba-ba-da. 5 levels. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba. Rick. Hello, Rick. You're not a fish. It's just so nice to have the amount of control Rick provides. Control and speed. Oh. Oh, that's not fair. But I don't have Rick. Is it even worth doing it if you don't have a little friend? I want to ride a hamster around and be all kinds of cute. It would be very nice to ride around Rick and to be awesome like that. Okay, there's not anything there that I'm too concerned about. Friend eater. That's a lot of friend eaters to angry up Koo. Okay. So this whole area is just a bunch of death. Got it. Excuse me. It'd be cool to have, but I can't. Rude. Sword's not a power in this game. Blep. There, I got the one up. Can't take that away from me now, game. I have to prove that sword isn't the power in this game. See, you can't even suck him in. Hello, Needle, you're better than nothing. And then again, maybe you aren't. It's like fire in Nightmare and Dreamland. Just the delay is just really not worth it. It throws off the groove of all the fighting and movement. Hello, Ninja. You're not a power. You might give Cutter, though. Ow. Okay. I can suck up his, not his little stars, but his ninja blades. Stop stomping. That would have been cool if I had hit with it. Ow. Cutter! I'm guessing you're Q? Hi, Q. That little star is certainly not worth it. Q goes just as fine in the water. I wonder if I should have taken the upper path instead. I don't know. Well, I've done it this time, and I'm still unsure. Oh no, I'm died. Bye, Q. Okay, upper path meant literally nothing. Cool, 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 cool. Aquatic path right here. What's the better option of that one? It's just two different paths in both cases, though. That one's got a... I don't need a tomato, though. I can get one-ups if I wanted to. If I had the time and the risk. I didn't go anywhere with that. Bum! Wee. Triple door. That one's got water. And then ground. And slightly in the air. So I'm guessing we've got a Kine door and a Q and then a Rick right there. Let's go for Kine, I guess. Why not? There we go. Kine! The other doors... Okay, so yeah, we have one option to get all of them. Friend Eater! Hey, that's Kine's umbrella power. Not good. But up. We don't get anything then. Heck you. Of course, until we actually get to the end of the area and have an indication of which friend we needed to get the rainbow shard, if this is a rainbow shard level. Yeah, otherwise it's like, okay, well then why am I not taking Q? Because he's certainly the most versatile of all the friends. I guess this would be why, because in here, you got water. But still, Q is the most versatile of the friends. Because we'd come in here with Q, and Q can be in the water, it'll be slightly slowed down, or he can float around in the air right here. And those pipes don't actually matter. I say, and then get nearly soft-locked. So far the answer is still that Ku would have been the correct choice. Okay, maybe not Kine, because Kine can get us through that door there that I bypassed. Unless the different path takes it to that door as well. Because it seemed like there were two paths, and I took the one less not wet. I took the path less dry. Bleh, 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 bleh. Wee. Huh? And then we'll take the Ku path. Until I have proof that I need to take kind beaches of water. But I'm pretty sure that we can go this way instead. I was wrong, so the answer is probably only Kine. Ba-ba-ba-ba-da-ba. Kine, how are you the most necessary of the animal friends, but also the dumb bouncy fish? Ba-ba-da. Got to get the Kine. Smash my face against him. Ba-da. Ba-da-ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Okay, we despawned him. Good. If you can finish floating and get out of my way. Well, you finished floating. You didn't really get out of my way, but okay. Okay. Tomato down here. Now, granted, this is all on the hope that I don't also need a power, because I don't got one. Probably going to also need a power, but until I know what that power is, probably going to be needle or something dumb like that. Alright, not what I was expecting. Really? All of that just for some bonuses. there wasn't anything else here, so... Okay. I appreciate the lives, but that is still very much a what? Ba, 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 da. A lot of birds flying around here today. Friend eater! Hi! I know what you do. You throw those at me and I have to hit you with them. Then you regrow them. Heckin' giant Gordy. Sorry, Gordo. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-da. You give me the power, almost certainly, for that to see. After all the spikes. Who are you, Rick? Coo. Alrighty. We got wind. But what we do not know yet. What power am I going to need? We go in that door, and then we need a fish, apparently. Well, rip the power. Okay, no indication that we needed to have a certain amount of, then there's no extra path in there. Yeah. Nothing in that. Okay, nothing here then. Boom! Full life, or full health. Yeah! Ba-da-ba, ba-ba-ba, ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba, ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Alrighty, what's going on in level 5? Electricity. Electricity's cool. Why not? Zap. Zappy frog there, and again. Zap the frogs and all the fishies. And that guy. Our electrical power is vastly weakened in the water for some reason. You would think it would be improved. Oh good, I have to guess the correct door. The correct door is left. Ba, 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 ba. Kirby, that is a friend who will try to destroy my friend. Okay, so they can be destroyed. Just very, very painfully. When you have a friend. Bum 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 ba ba bum ba ba bum bum. Oh boy. Ah, we're in this room. So there's a smiley face there. Oh, goodness. This is a funny looking shape, isn't it? I wonder what it could be. Oh, and then we got just a single little block there. Oh my goodness, what is this? Why? So this room is a little bit infamous. Haha! That room there was a little bit infamous because if you zoom out on the screens and everything, you see the smiley face, and then you see two things that look like boobs, and then you see the belly button, and then you see the, you know, lower area. It's a very naughty picture that you only really notice when you're, you know, zoomed out and stuff. Oh my gosh. In my Kirby game? It's more likely than you think. Bleh. Anyway, we don't have the thing again. But there was like an area here. Not in here, but when we were doing that big climb, there was a section that it seemed like we could have maybe climbed higher, but I took the coward's route. Well, there goes my cutter power. I wanted that. Not for any real specific reason, just I like cutter, as we've seen. I'm terrible with it, but when am I good with any of these powers? Even the ones that give me full invulnerability like Spark, I'm kind of awful with. That is the coward's exit right there. Oh, what in the world could that be? Spark? If it is, that ain't Spark with Ku. Let's see, the three pips was lightning, or not lightning, it was needle. Fire were ice-esque blocks, and like the cluster of 5 little shapes. I haven't seen a block that gets beaten by ice yet, but we also haven't seen one that gets beaten by electric. I'm right here, so we're just gonna find out. Okay. Got a partner with Rick. And also Spark. Jeez. Alright, well, I'm glad I looked it up, because otherwise I was going to get here with Ku and Spark, and then been upset. Let's go get Rick. Hello, Rick. Spark. Ha. Everything gets depowered in the heckin' water, it seems like. Which is kind of cool that, you know, they do that. No, I need that. So we can get another one after this section. Give me. Swim, Rick. Alrighty, time for this section to actually be kind of difficult. I need that. I didn't hit down. Move, Rick, move! Okay. Don't know why we couldn't get it done with regular spark, but whatever. Fuck. Okay. Rick. Rick. Hello, Rick. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Ba-da. Alright, Zappy Boy power. Zappy, 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 zappy boy. Zappy, 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 zappy boy. Get out of here, sir, jerk. Consume everything. Okay, take two. Even though technically take three, it's take two with Rick. Okay, we made it again. Once we do that, there we go. Sorry, Rick. Got the rainbow shard to the boss, whoever he is. Ah, Mr. Moon and Mr. Sun. Okay, hi. Okay, I needed to be in the. Okay, fair enough. I needed to be inside the eclipse, the shadow. Get out of here, son. Fair enough. I'll beat you this time, though. Or I'll miss. ba 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 ba. Bum 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 bum. Ba bum 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 bum. Hello, moon. Dang it. You guys are more annoying than in Kirby's Adventure. Dang it. Thought maybe I could get out of his way before he do the hurt. Alright, third time's a charm. I will destroy you. Okay, I cannot devour your crescent attack. Should have waited. We've broken the moon this time, though. That's good. That would have been real good if we succeeded at that destruction. That would have been a double shot on him. Oh. Okay, Sun and Moon have been destroyed. They destroyed the moon. Does that make you the Fire Nation? No, it just makes me Piccolo. Volcano, also known as Cloudy Park. Huh. That is why I got stuck in the cloud. My so-called friend Kine tried to destroy me. That's a friend of ours. Ow. Stupid Bert. I wanted that. I'll take the Spark, though. Spark's good, too. I mean, Spark is good until we have to fight a mini-boss, and at which point every power is kind of terrible. Who are you? Ku. Okay. Na 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 na. Delightful. Boop. Boop, 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 boop. Why not? Wait. I don't understand those bubbles. The fact that you guys are out here as a regular fight makes me feel like, and it makes me feel like Meta Knight's like the boss of this area or something. Okay, I guess I need to do this with Ku. Excuse me. Rip. But. I feel like you're telling me you want me to have Kine here. Hello, Rockman. Rick, hello. I guess I deserve that. Rick didn't, though. Oh. So we can just loop? Oh. Oh, now we're looping. Goodbye, Famicom Disk System logo. Rick, hello again. My friend. If I had Beam, I could get a different friend. Oh, what even is that? I'm gonna guess that means cutter block. Verify. and use Rick's spark to defeat the star block above the shot. So, falling to the pit, they select the center with coup. Ditch Rick, go for coup. Then continue forward, fly right. Then you, okay, yeah, that is Cutter. You gotta do a bunch of partner swapping for this one. Oh boy. Pop. I mean, we know where it is now, so I guess we might as well get to it. We already know we're going to need this ice power. Except from the sounds of it, by and large, what we want is Rick. Except we need to find Sparks or Cutter in there somewhere. Okay, let me read the thing again. And try to actually process what it's trying to say. Yet again, you will need Kine to get the rainbow drop. No matter which ability you have, you'll be forced to shed it for the ice ability at the start to progress any further in the stage. At the second section, jump to the highest platform, then fall straight down to reach a small door. Go through there and swim to the left to defeat Master Green and take its spark ability. I see, that's the problem, because we need Kine to get spark. Wee. And I mean, there's no way. I mean, begin. I mean, pure trial and error aside, there's no way I would be figuring any of this stuff out on my own. This is, it too much for my brain. Because I would get to the point where it's like, okay, I guess we need Kine. I guess I'll go do that. And then I'd be like, okay, great. We got Kine. And then, you know, we get to the end point after that. It's like, okay, so we do that. We get Spark, I guess, if I even understand and follow that that's what I want. Okay, which one is it again? At the second section, jump to the highest platform, then fall straight down. Well, how do I know which one's the highest? I guess the one with the one up, maybe? And fall straight down. Swim against the current. Rip. Bum ba da da dum. Bum ba da 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 dum 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 da 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 dum. Da dum da dum 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 da 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 dum. Right, can't eat those. It's fine. We don't need Kine. We need Q, or more importantly, we need this guy's power. Or we can get Kine again. Takes us back out here. Well, I would love to get that. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba-ba-da. Yeah. If we had a different person, we could get Q there, but instead, we're just going to have to survive this and not lose our power and fight the block guy here. What? Wait, what the? What? Wait, what? What did I do? Right, the other side of the underwater area. Wait. I was about to say, why does it matter? It's because we need Cutter. Don't we? There, return to section 2. Go to the right this time into the following section and use Rick's Spark to destroy the Shotzo blocks and stuff. And then you get Q. And then, right, then we're in the wind section. We go to the right to get friggin' Cutter. I hate this so much. Ditch that because we're going to immediately need ice power. Excuse me. No. Thank you. I'll probably be able to do the thing. There's just a lot of steps to the thing. Far more than one would think necessary. I theoretically need this. Straight down into the water right here, and then we go. Flow against the current and get the spark. Bum bum ba dum bum 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 ba da da dum. You were giving me more stars when I had a power. Ow, these don't. Well, thank you for the extra life, but... Swim against the current, and we'll probably lose Kine, but that's okay, because inside the bag will be another Kine will be there. He will give us a good time. Honestly, I'd rather lose Kine. To ensure we get Kine, basically. Kine! Because there's a possibility that if we did this and we already had Kine, then he would have been like, oh hey, I've got I'm gooey, and then we'd only get one peg instead of a full set of peg. Okay, and now we need to get over through this side with electric. Defeat Mr. Blocko with it, I guess. Okay, we defeated Mr. Blocko. Become Rick. Go this way. And now we have the ability to do that. And again on this side, obtain Coup. Fly against the weather. Okay, and now with Coup and Cutter, we just got to not die, by which I mean use my power. Oh, there we go. Rainbow Shard Mine. Yay! I did it. On to level frickin' 3. We don't have to worry about secret things anymore, though. At least not here. Not in this world. I don't know if there's another world or not. Where are you Waddle Dees going? You're all bouncing around, huh? Ba, ba, ba. Ba, da, ba, 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 la, 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 la. Bleh. Okay, there's still water in the cup. Hydration obtained. Give those! What are you doing, Gordo? Get out of here. Can you please go away? Thank you. Going near best buds. Yay. World 4. Yeah, your Shatsu. Go away, Gibdo. I just said go away, Gibdo. What did I just say a second time, Gibdo? Eel friend? Moai gumdrops? Friend eater? Only be hurt when you don't have your spikes. And frankly, you can only... Given how little damage we otherwise do, we might as well just let you do that. Didn't mean to swallow. Excuse me, also. Ba, 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 da. Which friend are you? I don't trust you right now, Kine. We've had to adventure together a little too often. Fair enough. Okay, this one's water. Probably also gonna have a rock at the end. Nope, the frog. The needles really doesn't do any good for us when we are continually heading up. Well, there goes Kine. And by Kine, I of course mean Ku, because I just can't get his name right the first time ever. Boing. No. Okay. I mean, we got 25 lives. It's probably enough. Okay. Just a big gap of air for nothing. Should have kept that spark. There's another one right there. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba. Okay. We don't have coup, so we can't go very high. Case in point. Oh, this one. I picked good. Probably not great, but I picked good. Hey. Hey. Boop. I was going to ask if there was a reason I had to fight you, and the answer is yes, because the game is making me. Ow. Don't know why it's making me fight you in the wind, though, because that's a jerk move. Can I have a star to hit you with? Thank you. Okay. Hi, Rick. This is very cruel. Into the door. We're still underwater. Alright, I see the door down there. Well, it was nice while we had beam power, but oh well. Fish can't play nice. Never been able to. It's never been a thing. Fish always play unfairly. Ow. Frogs too, but frogs can get away with it because they're cute. Okay, I have been mazed. Great. Awesome. Dang it, fish. Stop respawning. That's not what I wanted either. That would have been pain with Rick anyway. Alright, who are you? Meta Knight? No. Gross giant Kracko? Ow. I mean, no giant about it, you're just Kracko. Why can't I just absorb your eyeball? Could have hit him if I shot it at the right time, but I didn't. That would require good timing. When have I ever had that? I was taking a risk. Thought maybe he could give me a power like Spark. Ow. Now you fire your orbs at me, and then you fall in the cloud, and I finally hurt you one time. Yay. Then you pop out and go, huh? Then you pop out and go, huh? Again. Oh, you popped out fully. Or I can jump straight over you. That works too. In fact, I kind of wanted that more so. I'm tired. Hi, Kracko. Bop, 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 bop. Okay, we got one. You got one of them to hit you finally. And we got hit as well, but the important part is you got hit. Then you got hit again. Ow. Up into the clouds you do. Okay. I mean, I kind of figured you weren't actually done, Kracko, but I thought maybe you were just going to be a different, you know, more friendly Kracko or something. It was just an eyeball and not going to be a jerk about it. But no, you decided to be a jerk about it. Oh, you're being a jerk about everything. Yep. Oh, frick. Okay. He's looking around at me and he's gonna do this. Not gonna get anywhere near me though. Then he jumps out, which means he drops an eyeball friend. I hit him, I get hit by him. I get hit by him again. Those explode, he's gonna drop into the cloud. I'm gonna eat his little friend. We hit him again. My nose itches. Excuse me. Mm. Okay, Krakow Form 1 has been defeated. Krakow Form 2. Why did that only do 1 damage? Shot it too soon. Shot it too soon. Got him, but we got hit. Got him. Got him. Got him. Okay, Krakow dead. Felt like I was losing my grip on the controller for like half that fight. Okay, first try, yes, absolutely. I think this is the final level. The Dark Castle. Wake up, Kine. God, what, 6 more levels? 7 levels this time? Ugh. So many levels. Ow. I mean, it might be a dork castle, I don't know. Oh god. Oh god, oh god, why? That's just really rude to do a horizontally scrolling section. I mean, like, you need to go up. Hi. Hi. Hello, Fire Boy. Destroyed. Hey! Well, we got the one. He might have. It's hard to tell. I mean, considering he was fireballing around all the time. That's fine. Rick, yay! My good friend. Give. Rude star power. Consume. Alrighty, and we're free. Yay! Oh, well. Yay. Consume your unborn children. Buttons. I may have started to panic mash. Because the freaking gumdrops just decide I'm gonna show up out of nowhere. Like a jerk. Like a gumdroppy jerk. Oh good, another auto-scroller. I saw that friend eater down there. There's another one. And we're done. Boy. Never mind, I got another one right here. You can jump pretty high, Mr. Skeleton Face. You ain't pulling this on me again. consumed. Up. Ow. I hate the fish. I see fire was the quote-unquote correct choice. Which friend are you? Rick again, yay! Oh. He really is. I mean, I would say Ku is ultimately the most useful guy. Oh, there he is right there. Speaking of. Yeah, generally speaking, Ku is probably the most useful. So they always show up on the other side then, huh? You know, Kine seems to be the most required, but it's the most annoying to utilize. Speaking of... I see how it is. You're a jerk. But Rick is definitely the cutest and my favorite of them. Black man! Give me the tomato. Tomato. Rick, what are you doing? Oh, this is the rudest of them all. Actual correct paths. I mean, I guess in fairness they all have correct paths, but... No! Okay, so it's up and then down. Thank you. It is a needed thing, so thank you. I'm gonna guess middle this time. I was half right. It was any path but bottom. Ah, yes, the stage is indeed bullshit. Also, hello. Okay. We fell into it. Okay, who are you? Spike guy, got it. Throw your spikes, or yourself, whatever you want to do. You're going to die. I missed it. Why though? Why did you regain them so fast? There we go. Take a path, the peak of level design, yes. Right up there with genuine soft locks. That felt nice, though. We got back the lives we lost, I think. Alrighty, level 7. Swap to jumping to make it easier to travel through. Huzzah! Oh, good. If only we had a fish. If we grab fire, we can get that one. I don't remember what breaks that. But we can't go back through it, so okay. Heck it all. Heck it all. That's a lot of Gibdos. I'm just gonna say goodbye. Ow. You want to stop Parasol Man? Okay. Bop. I forgot he falls right on top of me. Ba-ba-ba-ba-da-ba-da-da. I'm not even going to take your power. Go away. It's not nearly high enough. Alrighty. Well, now we can fight the boss. Okay, how to do? There's a specific order to the abilities I need to take to make it happen. Okay. Yeah, we're just gonna sit here with the guide nice and ready for us. I mean, it's certainly a matter of we could, could be done via trial and error, but no. That's not the mood I'm in right now at all. So we start off by doing burning. I.e. travel through there, because we can't break through that side. Next up, we need stone. Followed by needle. Followed by ice. And finally, Cutter, the most powerful. Rainbow drop. And there we have it. Oh, shit. However many there are. 7? All 7 rainbow drops? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes. All 7 rainbow drops. Now with our most powerful cutter, we here at the final boss, whoever it is. I genuinely don't remember. Oh, Dee. Of course. Who else would it be? I mean, DDD seems to be asleep, though. And we have... Oh, okay, he's okay. I should say we have exploded DDD to nothingness. The final rainbow drop. Or the first one, the second one, the third one, the fourth one, the fifth one, the sixth one, the seventh. Kirby's got a sword. Oh, hi! Look at you. Fly off of the power of our magic sword. So I guess sword is in this game and is the ultimate ability. Outside of the fact that it, I don't like it. Ow, my face. My face again. I've used the Y-axis exactly. I saw him go up a little bit, like I'm in the middle of my double swings. I don't like it. Luckily we start right here. We have 28 lives. We should be able to do it at some point. If I could move up a little bit, thank you. It's just, sure. It's a really awkward animation cycle because, like, I lose all momentum real hard. I have to build up momentum slightly. And the swing is a double swing no matter what. Yeah, he started moving up and down. I could also, try to pay more attention to what he's doing. And not just try to spam my way to victory. So maybe stop trying to go up and down. That's my axis to use. You have the x-axis, I have the y-axis. It's what we agreed on. Why? Whoosh. Well, you have to have all the rainbow drops to get to this part. So if you weren't able to figure out all the rainbow drops, like I'm not able to do, and I had to pull up the guide because I don't got time for that. Ow. It was probably one hit away! I should pay attention to how many swings it actually takes to take out a pip of his. One, two, three, four. Yeah, five hits per pip. Okay, I'm not doing it this time. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so he has 12 pips, 5 hits per pip. That's 50 and 10, so 60 hits to kill him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, I'm off by 1, so I think it was actually 26, 28, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. Alright, this time we'll make another legit attempt, as it were. Which is to say, you know, not go all in on swinging when I can maybe do some other things. Like make sure I'm not getting hit. Whoosh. Walked right into that one because he is. I don't like this stupid pattern, whatever he's freaking doing this time. I like the one where you sit in one place a lot. But you ain't doing that this time. You're like, nah, I think I'm going to kind of float around a lot. He's deciding to float around a lot again. And it does not help with me facing the wrong direction. Seriously, dude, I blinked and you decided, okay, that's a good time to move. To move a bunch, apparently. Okay. Frick. I like the Star Rod better than whatever this is. You're moving again. What did I tell you about moving? That was on me at the very end there, because I could have moved a little more. He was doing things that were actually telegraphed better, at least. It just, you know, when you need to hit the guy 60 times just to win the fight, it's a little bit, you know, we a little bit ridiculous. Gotta float back. And then he's... Okay, I guess he decided to hit me because he's like, I feel like being on the other side of the screen, actually. You could please stop deciding like you want to look at the wrong side of the screen and then never turn back around, Kirby? That would be lovely. Because again, I have no momentum coming out of a sword swing. So there's no actual maneuverability outside of like, hey, maybe don't swing your sword at all for a little bit. You know, that way you can take a gauge of what you're doing and, you know, not do 60,000 hits like you need to do to win. While I utilize a randomized pattern. And that doesn't help at all either. My room is stuffy as all frig. So it's much easier to get irritable because the AC, the temperature outside is low enough that wherever the AC is set right now, it's not kicking on at all and hasn't for a while, but it required me to get up to change that. I probably should have paused and done that, but I didn't. Because I figured, oh, well, we'll be done soon enough. It won't matter. That's me forgetting that he comes... First one was me forgetting he comes back. Second one was him being the dickhead who decides I'm going to cross the screen a second time, because why not? Because it's a randomized pattern, he can do whatever he wants. I like doing that for no reason. My life was so low already, it didn't really give me anything I gave a crap about. We have lost, I think we had 28 lives to start with, so we've lost 11 now. A fair handful of those due to my own dumb, but you know. They're doing that so we can get one swing in, then you lower yourself and can't get out of that because I decided to swing at you. Alright, you charged across instead of just going across, which means you come back. Hand! Yeah, how am I supposed to get out of the way of that when we're trapped? You got me trapped at the top of the screen. Okay. Oh, I finally found the cheese. He can't do anything to the bottom of the screen. There we go. Blech. Oh, god damn it. Fuck you, Darkseid. I'd better as hell not have to kill your first form again. God damn it. I found cheese, but he doesn't really hang out at the bottom of the screen very much until that last part. And I'm absolutely going to keep making use of the cheese instead of trying to, get in the way and risk getting a hit, but... Because I'm going to need my full power for the final form, because I don't know his patterns! Should have known he had that form, though, because he always does. Oh, he can come down here a little bit more. You jerk. So if he's down at the bottom and he does a charge, then it'll hurt me still. Okay, 5 hits. 1. 2. 3, 4. The friggin' charge. Okay, and now he become whatever the name of this guy is. I stood in the middle. What is he doing? That's dangerous. Doing it again, and I got right in the way of it. Fair. I mean, not at all, but fair. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Seven. 8. 9, 10. I fell for his stupid bait. It's like I just have to sit there and hope he doesn't do the charge. Not sure where the other hit came from. That one I know it came from right there because I got greedy. Okay, 1, 2, 3. 4, 5. Bullshit. What are you doing? It's like he decided after a little bit, like, you know, I'm just gonna bump into you like a goldfish. Oh. This is absolutely the most infuriating fight of anything that I've played in a while. Especially for the fact that you get to, you know, do this one every time you fail. And it still takes 60 hits every time. And he decides I'm gonna charge at the bottom, so you get to take a hit. Good job. Thanks. I don't trust you not to fucking charge. Well, heck him. stop hanging out down here like that. Like, just do your laser shots like that and then go back. Because when you hang out, you do that. We're going to die again on this form because the cheese isn't actual cheese, because he can decide he's going to do a charge whenever he feels like it. And like the only way I can think of to get around that would be like, well, when he's, you know, hanging out at the bottom, you know, climb up higher and continue to do no damage or progress the fight at all and drag it out miserably longer and longer still. Nope, he's hanging out. He took 5 friggin' hits because he decided I'm gonna hang out. Yeah, I am feeling inclined. It's not a thing I really want to do, but the BS is rising high. Maybe. You're just gonna hang out down there now, aren't you? That's just what you're doing. Frickin' hell. Yes and no. I would have to... Okay, yeah, no, I can't. I cannot. He... try to get behind him, he bobs into me, and then when he comes back from that, he flows backwards. So basically, full anti-cheese in that fashion. I am so annoyed. Are those... Am I supposed to knock those orbs back at him? Okay, well that's something. Yeah, it's a lot better. Can't hit those. Yeah, it makes it a much more bearable Zelda-esque battle, and I can then hide at the bottom, basically just to prevent myself from getting hit when he's doing his multi-shot thing with the laser beams. That's my fault. I misunderstood what he was doing. That's me not paying attention to an extent. Here we go, let's save state. Stay right there. There we go. But now that I understand the friggin', you know, Zelda Ganon sword battle thing going on, this will maybe not take quite so frustratingly long amount of time. And will maybe not take damage. And then we can save state and say F you. I got lucky there because I couldn't see the lasers anymore. Okay, you know what? I'm going to claim 2 pellets off is good enough for now. What's my fast key? F1. Okay. Now get out of the way so he doesn't immediately damage me. Okay, I think it's the same situation here, actually. Outside of me effing that up. He does, but we are slowly going down, which makes me feel like we have a time limit. We're going a little too fast for it to really feel like it's a time limit, though. But it's hard to say. Okay, well. I think if we hit his orbs back at him, it hurts more. It's hard to say. Alright, I can take a hit because he's going to do his friggin' goldfish attack. Then he does that. And I think I'm safe right here. Oh, he's doing it again. Safe right here. Nice rocketing. Okay, new part of the pattern. Okay, don't let him touch us. Smack him. I forgot he does that. Okay, so yeah, similar situation when he's doing eyeball attack at least. Other direction. I went right into it. He rockets. He rockets. He rockets. I get hit. Okay, so he goes down. He goes that way. And I go swing. And that does 2 pips of damage, so that does indeed 1 pip each for hitting him with his own body. He does his weird goldfish attack. He then goes like that, and we're safe in this corner now. He's going to swing back over that way. He's going to do it again. We're safe. Smack him. He goes there. He's going to rock it. And then he's going to rock it. And then he's going to rock it. Then he lightning bolt, lightning bolt, lightning bolt, lightning bolt, lightning bolt, lightning bolt. Seems like he has the same pattern with that one. And then we return to the original pattern. Okay. This one is indeed much easier because it has an actual pattern. It has a pattern we can learn, and we can make use of things. Outside of, having my properly judging distances and whatnot. Goldfish attack. Then he does eyeball swing. Smack. He floats to the other side. I get a free smack in. He does another eyeball swing. I can smack him again, smack him again, smack him again, smack him again. He's gonna rock it. He's gonna rock it. Gonna rock it. Ow. Lightning bolt, lightning bolt. Lightning bolt, lightning bolt. Lightning bolt, lightning bolt. Okay, he used him in that direction. He didn't like that. Yep. I'm like, oh wait, no, he's doing gold. Oh, okay, the pattern broke. I got in the way of the lightning. I need to get closer to him / behind him when he's doing lightning. It was a free hit on me because I'm an idiot who immediately forgot how the start of this battle goes. Alright, goldfish attack. Laser eye, I was not in a good position for it. I'm getting greedy because I think I understand what I'm doing. I'm doing very poorly because of that. It's fine. Rocket. 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 I get hit. That's... I just need to remember his placement and mine for a lot more things. Like if I got closer with this, I can do more, or, get hit in the face. And if I got a little bit closer with this, though, I could get hit in the face again. Hi, do your eyeball attack. I'm not going to get greedy this time. I will get in the wrong place, though. And now we hang out. I thought it was going to be a little higher than that one. Move. Goldfish attack. I-beam. I-beam. Rocket away. Rocket. Rocket. Get back on this side of the map. Or he's going to be on that side doing it, so... Okay, that was so. We hadn't reached that part of the pattern yet. So after the second lightning, he lightnings again. Because why not? Okay, that first hit is my fault. Goldfish attack. I-beams are about there. Sneaking a hit. Sneaking a couple hits. Rocket. Rocket. Get hit because I got greedy. Alright, we're now behind him, so lasers should not be a concern. Getting smacked in the face like that, though, is. He goes around us again. Got it. Which is an area we can just, you know, eat a hit to the face if we have to, I guess. Alright, we're not actually doing good damage to him because our sword in those cases. Don't get greedy, just let him rocket. Get out of the rocket path. Now he's lasering. Go down. Go. I should have gone down instead of trying to go up. Fair enough. Get behind him. Get behind him, but it's actually in front of him. Gonna laser. Get to the other side because he's lasering again. There we go. Thank you. Yay, Rick. I did it for you, Rick. Not for you, Kine. Not for you either. Screw you. As I fall to the earth, I wake up and realize... Huh? Oh, right. There's a sword. I mean, Satoru Iwata and Miyamoto were producers on this, though. Oh, you know. Yeah. Now for the double reminder to myself. Well, one. Kirby, you're not allowed to keep that sword. It's too big for you. You can play with it for 10 more minutes. No, I don't want... Why do we even have a link to that? The end. Where they're probably going to then tell me, like, oh yeah, now play extra mode. And I'll be like, why, though? And I'll just look up why. And be like, I don't want to do that. No. Okay, Game Boy. They did... Nope, it's back to the main menu. Kirby's Dream Land 1, but not Kirby's Dream Land 2. Is this considered a Game Boy Color game? No. Okay, next opportunity. Let's try Kirby Wiki. Kirby's Dream Land 2. Alrighty, the story of Kirby's Dream Land 2. According to the instruction booklet, which I don't have access to apparently, Kirby lives in the Rainbow Islands of Dreamland. The rainbows that connect the islands have been stolen by the evil Dark Matter. Dark Matter has taken control of King Dedede and wants to turn Dreamland into a dark world. With the help of three friends, Kirby sets out on his latest quest to save Dreamland. So the heckin' boy with the sword is named Dark Matter. Heck him. Kirby took one look at the crimes in the ozone layer and carved it like paper. Yep. But there we go, and you know, the three friends of Rick, Ku, and, you know, Mugen, Jean, and Fu. That's what it is, right? Yeah, okay, no, let's see. Main mode story. Main game story mode. There's sub-games. With exception to King Dedede stage, after defeating a boss, the player may re-enter the stage to play a star-catching minigame. Depending on the boss level, Kirby may have to evade harmful objects while catching the stars. This is required to achieve 100% completion. If Kirby gets hit once, he'll be taken out of level immediately, and the stage's entrance will be closed, only opening again after the player beats another level. Well, I guess that's what's going. I guess that's why it didn't do a 100% complete thing. I didn't do any of them star catching games. After achieving 100% completion, 3 options are unlocked in the main menu: the music room, the boss endurance, and a more practical version of the bonus chance. Oh, interesting. There's an Easter egg in Kirby's Adventure, where if you land on the clouds 7 to 1 in order, you'll get 30 1-ups. Neat. Anyway, that was the game. If I were playing this in the way it was originally intended, which is to say, you know, short bursts on a Game Boy, which I assume is how it was intended, because, you know, most Game Boy games are like, hey, you know, don't play this all in one gigantic sitting. You know, it's either built to, you know, play and replay, or it's built to, and just play a little bit and then you leave and play another bit. It probably would have been a little more fun and less frustrating if I played it quote-unquote properly, because it does get a little wearing. Like the regular levels are like, it's like the regular levels are fine enough. It's like whatever, and then, you know, you have the replay value of, you know, heck, and hunt down the puzzles of how to actually get the rainbow drops. And then, you know, if you haven't just played, you know, three and a half hours of Kirby, having to fight Dark Matter and learn him properly and stuff will probably not hurt near so bad. I would still call him an absolute jerk and an incredibly... That's not fair, actually. It's incredibly unfair if you don't know what you're doing, because 60 hits is way too much and bleh. But if you're not dumb like me and you figure out sooner that you can, you know, knock his projectiles and it do damage, then maybe that would be better. Either way, it's like I'd like Kirby's Dream Land 1 better for being an actual, just like, yeah, Aghanim, exactly. I feel like I very much enjoy the addition of the animal friends and the fact that they all, you know, change their abilities like they do. That's really cool. And the music is fine. But I feel like I kind of like Kirby's Dream Land 1 a little better still, as far as the 2 Dreamlands are concerned. Just because I like it. I feel happier, personally, having that one. Like, let me just sit down and play through the entire game and be done and happy. Kind of like why I like the first Super Mario Land. It's like, yeah, it's not an amazing Mario game, but, you know, as a game to just sit down and play through the entire thing without, you know, a lot of effort or anything, just as a time, you know, fill or whatever, it's nice. It's comforting. You know? I like Super Mario Land 2 just fine as well, but, you know, it's a different kind of game. But anyway, that's that. That's it. That's the thing. That's the stuff. I do the thing. We've done the thing. All the thing. Bleh. So thank you all very much for watching. That was the third Kirby. Fourth Kirby, I'm not sure what we're going to do quite yet, because I'm not necessarily set up for it in the way I want to do it. But because the next Kirby is Superstar, but there's Superstar Ultra. But to have the DS on the screen properly, as it were, is hard to figure out. I've done a little bit of experimentation with that. I have not sat down properly to do the thing. To be like, what am I doing? I don't know. Anyway, thank you all very much for watching. Like I said, excuse me, I guess we will, why not? We will pop into, Schnackos. stream with the raid thing. Good line, boy. They are playing, I think, a ROM hack of Super Mario World that makes it harder, or some such thing. We'll find out. We'll find out quickly enough. Alrighty. Get ready in 3, 2, 1. Thank you very much once again. ROM hacks never make anything harder. Of course not. Absolutely not. Anyway. Again, thank you for watching. Have a great rest of your evening, and bye-bye now.